You have anything?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, and folks attending, you should have a copy. It was on the table for everybody to pick up when they came in, of the final rendering of the conceptual drawings for the redevelopment of that property. We have been working on this for a little bit over a year through a grant that we received from Virginia Housing to do a community-involved information gathering redevelopment concept. We've had 3 meetings, the very first of which was a meeting where we all went in and toured the school building. Folks from Hill Studios, and myself, and Public Works, Code Enforcement, and some identified dedicated community stakeholders. That progressed to a preliminary conceptual drawing that was presented in July at a public meeting held on the front lawn of the Jefferson School building. There were some things that needed to be considered after that meeting from input and comments and suggestions that we received from the community. I would say we easily had 40 or 45 people in attendance that night, so it was a well-attended event. Maria Saxton with Hill Studios went back to her office and came up with a new plan. And actually it's a much better plan, using the suggestions, or some of the suggestions from the community. This was presented again last month at another public meeting on the schoolhouse lawn, which brings us to the end of the public, or the grant-sponsored, public-involved redevelopment process. The community seemed happy with the design that they were given. So I'm here tonight asking the council to approve this concept, and the next step in this process, and we're going to talk about this under discussion items. Once you approve this, the next step I'm going to talk to you about is going to be to put out RFPs and direct contact with potential developers. Okay, and this public input meeting has actually developed this into a two-phase project, or 2 projects at one time. And we're going to talk about the second project, and again, under the discussion items tonight.
I see Chuck over here where the old house is at, across the street from it. On this, it's got a parking lot. Is
That's really just for visual aesthetics right now. We've not been able to get in touch with those property owners, but that will be, the way we're considering this is the school will be phase 1, project 1, phase 1. Food pantry is going to be project 2. And the property across the street will be the 3rd phase of the project to bring it all together.
Any discussion?
If we approve this design and the developer wants to alter it in any way, they have to come back to us and change it? Is that?
Yes, sir. If you approve this design and say Hill Studios is not the developer.
Right.
And another developer comes in and he's like, you know what, I don't think this is going to work. I want to present something different, then it has to come back to you as the council for approval. This concept calls for 17 housing units in the building. Most of them are 1-bedroom and studio apartments. There are a few 2-bedroom apartments. The hallway that the gymnasium is located on is going to potentially be a community center type setup. The first big room as you go down that hall is currently designed to be a shared workspace room for folks that want to come in and need access to computers or a desk or what have you to try to get a business or what have you started. The next 2 rooms are going to be set up as study rooms for after-school study with Wi-Fi availability for the children that that might not have that access at home, and also to be able to be used for tutoring rooms if somebody needs that. Then there's going to be a small kitchenette, a set of bathrooms, and then the gymnasium will be a multi-purpose room. It'll be a community center. If we don't have it booked for anything, they can go in and shoot hoops or play pickleball or just use it in general. And then it also will be able to be used as an event venue with the stage still being intact, and then the gymnasium to be used for that. Estimated to be an $8.3 million project, and with the grants that we know that are available, and concessions and tax credits, that has been dropped down to just a little bit short of $3 million that the developer's going to have to come up with.
Any more discussion? Question? No questions or discussion. I hear a motion to approve the final concept for the Jefferson School building.
So
Make-
moved.
Second.
Councilman Isley,
Yes.
Councilman Wolf,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martindale,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burnett,
Yes.
Mayor Irwin.
Yes.